Right, this is game number 9, and we're playing against Dark Elves.
Game number 9.
Remember, if you're enjoying the Zunk and Andy show, you can watch us on Twitch Tuesday evening, Saturday morning, Sunday evening, all you can times the UK.
Why are you pandering to me?
I'm not.
The Zunk and Andy show, which is what the original title of the programme was supposed to be called, by the way, the Zunk and Andy show. Wouldn't have that been much better? Everybody at work assumes it is both our names, because obviously me being Dave, I get called Davo at work a bit, so they assume it's that.
Yeah. Okay.
God, that still rankles 2.5 years later.
What wrangles?
AndyDavo.
Well, it's fine.
If you want to, Zunk and Andy show. Damn it!
If you want to start doing,
can't you change it? Can you edit it?
Nope, can't be done.
Are you sure?
Absolutely tried.
Really?
No.
Of course you didn't. No, I tried. Did you? No.
If of course you want to start doing half the YouTube uploads, that'd be fine.
If you want to start doing half the chat, that'd be.
Oh, fine. If you want to start playing half the games,
yes.
Careful here, slippery slope and all.
I'll play the games. I'll play the games.
I can get Hancock on. He can be a sidekick. He's got a beard.
A what? Pinchud.
Oh dear. It's not my fault. Ramaset, how are you, by the way? Have you been filming?
Yes.
How's your Rebel going along? The Zunk Puppet Show. Yeah, we could have a Zunk Puppet Show. Surely you guys share the money 50-50. Yeah, I do about 75% of the work, but yes, he gets paid half of it. Yes, that's true.
Whoa. Patreon.
It's coaching. When you've coached someone, we can talk about it. Anyway. Not in front of the children. We remembered. We agreed that.
Fine.
Right.
I'm off to Mother's.
Okay.
Right. Time for some more Dwarves.
Yay! Your opponent's players in defence. What did he choose anyway? What was the opponent? Why is he more famous than me?
That came out wrong.
What was his inducement? Did he not have one?
Hello, Jopper. There we go. Welcome to the show. Jopper, I don't think we've spoken before. Pull up a chair. Zibbler, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the programme.
Andy does 1-1 coaching. Yeah, I do 1-to-1 coaching. There's probably about 8 to 10 people I do it for now.
Nice little earner, I've heard.
Yeah, it's
fine. I do none of the coaching.
It's $20 a session.
Well, you have uploaded my Rebel games to YouTube, or at least queued them up to upload to YouTube. So I'm largely assuaged.
I've got better than that for you as well, actually, but I'm not telling you. Yeah, never mind.
Do you mean eating pork? When have you seen me eating pork, Eddie?
All the time. Just a little bit porky.
Drinking coffee, maybe.
Yeah. Oh.
Megatron's Eaton Fund.
Yeah. Dollars. I know. Yeah, I know. It's because Patreon does it in dollars. It's a Patreon thing. So you sign up to Patreon, then you get free coaching, which is sort of backwards, isn't it? You know, you sign up.
Sometimes straight, you know, bit of ham, bit of bacon, sure, but not all the time. Wouldn't say it's a key feature if you're describing, you know, stuff that I do. That wouldn't be top of your... I'm very aware that there's some sort of double entendre floating around here in the periphery. What's my favourite meal? Oh gosh, don't know.
You know what,
curry's pretty good.
Let's just protect that for a second.
Eat quite a lot of baked potatoes, I'll be honest. That's more convenience. It isn't. It's not one of the first things you think of, is it, Hilo? No, surely.
No. James says, "Can you coach me on how to be a co-commentator?" Yeah, we could do that. Look after the season finishes. Yeah. With the coaching stuff, it's like I don't push it on anyone. I don't go and say, "Hey, you
Don't
must
advertise it.
You must have it." Well, I guess I advertise it a little tiny bit, but not very much. As in, it is there. If you want it, it's cool. If you want one game, it's there. If you want 20,000 games, it's there. The only question I ever have for someone is if their Patreon stops, I just say, "Hey, just letting you know your Patreon stopped. If you want to, contact me back. If you don't, it's done."
Well, hey, come on.
No, it's because I've had
talking about. We promised we wouldn't talk about Patreon.
No, I know, but what has come up before since is that the I had someone's Patreon lapsed, and they wondered why we weren't doing coaching for them. I wondered why I wasn't doing coaching for them, and I said, "Well, it's because your Patreon is lapsed." And he says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry if I don't know." So from then on, I took the line of I tell someone once.
Cool. You're firm but fair, aren't you?
I try.
Goodness me.
Oh, that was a terrible turn from a positioning point of view.
You're not invulnerable here, are you? What's Thomas got inducement-wise?
Nothing. So I want to put the ball back.
Stevens.
I want to put the ball back on the blodger, even though it's not necessarily a player I want to score on. I want the ball back on him because he's got no tackle. So it's good from a defensive point of view.
Inway says, "Was that him by any chance?" Don't we count out Inway?
I don't say who's get coaching. People who are coached.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I let them say whether they think it's any good or not, or whether they have that.
No, talk about it.
It's done off stream as well.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it.
Oh, could you quickly describe how you do the whole replay thing you asked? Yeah, sure. So, I mean, this is useful for anyone, not just if you want to send a replay file to me. Assuming you've got Windows 7 or Windows 10, the first thing you would do is you would go into Documents, which normally is if you open up Internet File Explorer, you go into Quick Access and you go into Documents. You then will find the Blood Bowl 2 directory, assuming you've not moved it somewhere. If you have moved it, just go and find the Blood Bowl 2 directory, which you've moved, so you should know where it is. Then you go into Profiles.
Perhaps
and then
Desktop.
Yeah. Once you go into your profile, then you click Replays, and you have all your replays there from Date Modified. So I have this.
And you can rename the file.
That's
my replay, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. And once you've gone into it once, you could actually set up a quick access to go straight to that location, if you so chose.
You've basically just given a coaching session on the fundamentals of Microsoft Windows, really, haven't you?
Yeah. Yes. Okay, so if I want to watch someone else's...
Thanks for that.
Then you copy-paste what they've sent you into that folder, yes.
Do you want a cup of coffee?
Do I want a cup of coffee? No, thanks.
Do I want one?
I don't know. I'm not you.
No, I don't really fancy one yet. Let's have a look at the Blood Bowl, see what's going on here.
You sure?
We've got a loner elf there. He's no threat. What's that witch elf going to do, though?
Well, this turn is going to be about consolidating the...
We're going to try and clonk that elf, aren't you? Because he's harmless and defenceless. He's low-hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Fierce optimism. Why are we playing Dwarves? No, we talked about this earlier because Andy hasn't played much Dwarf Blood Bowl, and Andy's set himself a little challenge to play a decent chunk of games. I think 50 was mentioned with the races he hasn't played to see if he can get them champ ladder ranked.
Yep.
What's the syntax for champ ladder ranking in Zunkbot? Is the one, or is it look it up somewhere else? Let's look it up somewhere else, isn't it?
No, you can do it. I don't know what it is. Top 10, I think. CCL top 10 or just top 10? I'm fishing a little bit because I'm not entirely sure. But is there a syntax for it? Yes. Top 10 players through PC. Oh, right. So that's top 10 ever. Oh, dear. I've dropped down a bit.
Oh, you have, haven't you?
Yeah.
Oh, dear. Polar Opposites top, 80%. That's a very good win rate. World Tatar, yeah. Ducky.
Yeah. I need to lift my game, clearly.
Top 10. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. You're not even in the... Oh, you... Oh, hang on. This isn't by race, this is ever.
Yeah, I don't know how you do top. Hey, Sage is a good man.
Sage's our buddy.
Yeah. I don't know how much CCL he plays. He plays some.
Sage mostly plays perpetual leagues.
Yeah.
He's in all the big leagues.
So, I mean, different streamers do have different sort of goals, I guess.
Hi, Bob.
Hey, Bob. Bob, of course, is a legend. Hey, Bob. So like I play a mixture of leagues and CCL. A couple of other streamers tend to only stream CCL. Some streamers predominantly play leagues. It's depending on what that person wants to do, I guess. Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Oh, there you
go. Yeah, right. I was about to say, oh yay, we get to go into full contact mode.
Why is Doctor in parentheses?
I don't know.
That makes no sense. Did you just like the look of Shift 2 at the time and thought, I'll use that?
Shift 2 Brute. Yeah, I think so, yeah. Right, we're going to put some guard in there. So you're going in there. You're going in there. And then all we need is a knockdown here. That's not a knockdown. Damn it, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a knockdown.
Doesn't work.
I know.
It's worse than that. It's a both down, Jim.
Yeah, that doesn't work either, does it?
Andy's a tad more organised. What? Is it which Andy you're talking about? It's not this one.
Oh yeah. I am organised. I'll have you know.
I do my best. That's what I've got to say about you being organised. I do my best.
Pick off.
You've just got to take that. Just go yes.
Really?
Yeah, pretty much. Ooh, what's that? Oh, thank you, stuff.
It's terrible that. I need to get another guard in there. So I'm gonna have to hit that. Oh, this is a terrible set of block dice. God, I'm gonna get punched over here. Thomas is good enough to exploit this. That's just giving away yet another block. This is terrible. That's stun, and then the two both downs where I needed to either knock them over, which would have been great, because the knockdown here meant I could have had 2 dice on the strength 4. Because the strength 4 is just going to pop out the guard. Then he's got 2 dice this way, and this is at risk, because this and this can come over, and you can have players go out that way. The ball carrier is not safe, because I've got to worry about this. God, this is a terrible turn. That stun was not helpful. And we haven't got enough guard to shore up anywhere, really. Don't play like this. or certainly don't roll like this.
Do you know what? You only appear on the Chaos top 10.
Do I?
So far.
There's a lot of teams I haven't played 100 games with.
You're fourth on High Elf. Top on Chaos.
So why did that not show up?
Do you know, I thought you'd feature in the Vampire one. I think you haven't played enough games.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
You're not on the Kislev one either.
Haven't played 100 games of Kislev either.
Yeah.
If you do exclamation mark breakdown, AndyDavo,
lost interest now.
You get you'll see how many games of each rating. I'm going to do it. So that's no. Yeah, there we go. So you see, look, there's a load of teams that haven't played 100 games yet. That's the problem. So part of my secret challenge, which I'm going to reveal to all of you now, is I'm going to try and get a load of those teams that have played in the sort of 50, 60, 70, 80 range, push them to 100 to see whether they would end up on the board.
I see.
So Wood Elves is a good example. They've played 51 games. If I played another 50 games of Wood Elves, which isn't that difficult, that's just a season, right?
Only 97 Wolflings games to go, says Ben.
Yeah. Necro, another one. I could get those up to the right required level very shortly. Vampires, I think, was somewhere in that pile, which is not a million miles short.
Well, yeah.
Nurgle, not far away.
I thought you'd played more Kislev than that. Really would have put money on that.
84 more Pro games to go, please. Yeah, I mean, do you know what we could do, right? The rest of this season, what we'll do, we're going to play a little fun game, which is anyone whenever anyone unsubscribes, they can put a vote in, and we're going to put their votes in, and we'll see what that comes out with teams that they want to see.
You're going to forget about that immediately, aren't you? What did you just say? See?
Because you get some type text, don't you? So you can say, this is Bob's 7th month in a row, and then you can then go with that.
He's already forgotten about it, Zombie Cat. It's gone.
I haven't. I have not forgotten about it.
What did you just say?
Stop it.
Hey, did
And you'll ignore it when everyone says Underworld. Well, maybe I should. No, I should. I'm interested. We're interested. I mean, I'm not saying I won't completely forget. Oh God, this is turn 4, and I really need to get further forward.
Gone. Yeah. And you haven't killed any elves yet.
I know that's half of the problem here.
It is half the problem. That's half of the problem.
Stop rolling both down, you big.
All the streams are now advertised on Facebook. That's not actually true, is it? Some of the streams, occasionally, when we remember. I did do the Discord notification. I did remember to do that.
Oh, good.
Rannoch, thank you very much for the resub, old boy. And Andy, you've now got to remember to write down one vote for lizards.
Cool.
Siege Support, thank you very much for the resub. Siege Support has no preference. Unless you do. Siege Support, what would you like to see Andy play? Are you writing this down, Andy?
It's very nearly.
All right, we'll wait till your go's finished and then I'll read these back to you.
Oh, God, I'm going to have to write them down. This isn't going to write itself down, is it? Oh, no.
Nope.
What have
and there's
I
no
done?
point me doing it because if it happens on a Tuesday and I'm not here.
Or on a Sunday evening before you bother to get home from work. Yeah, I know.
Well, you could start a bit later. I get home about 5:45.
These block dice are not very strong. I'm going to use a reroll on this because I've got some. So that wasn't a rage reroll. That was I've got 4 rerolls. I'd have 4 turns for 4 rerolls.
That's a wee well reroll. Uh-oh. That was worth it. Totally worth it.
Hmm.
Yeah. But that always works, doesn't it, when you reroll a block, unless it's wee well. Weewa just rolls double skulls when you re-roll his blocks.
Yeah. Weewa! Like that, and he just falls off a cliff. Right, so we've got 1 dice there, for 1 dice there, for 1 dice there, which potentially could lock all those over. If he moves that out of the way, you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 2.
Didn't say thank you to
3,
Siege
4,
support, by
5,
the
6,
way.
7, 1, 2. So I can't really move you, but you could go there for 2 uphill on the blodge, and that just means that he's in more attackable zonings. I think we'll do that. Siege support, thank you very much. Right, hang on, I'm going to get my little list out.
Right, so 1 for Skaven, 1 for lizards, and that's it so far.
Okay.
Well, Mordecai, you're in
actually-
luck because playing dwarves right now.
Actually, what am I going to do here, I think, is I'm going to get my XL skills out here, and I'm going to apply some XL skill to this.
Oh, 1 for chaos.
No, they have to actually resub at the point of that, and then it works.
You've only just invented the idea.
Yes, I know.
Now Jack Bull, Newcastle playing Manchester City in the FA Cup next round, so no, don't. Siege support voted Nurgle. Nice, I like Nurgle. They quite like chaos.
I really need to do this better.
So that's
it's,
all
it's
written
that.
down.
I've had
Excellent.
3 goes at trying to nail that. So it's 2, yeah. 1 Skaven, 1 Lizard. Yes.
1 Nurgle.
No, because that's the No, you're not listening.
Siege support just
okay.
resubbed. Lit Right,
there you go.
yes. Thank you. Sorry, Siege support. CJ Prog voted Labour. Hard luck. Better luck next time, mate.
Oh dear.
2 strawberries. I like the strawberries, by the way. They're very nice. They look juicy and fresh.
Right, well the blitz this turn's got to be Rugbart. We need to start moving players around a little bit. One, I need to rotate into the centre, because if I don't rotate in the centre, we are in trouble.
You have to, don't you? You don't want to get pinned to one flank with dwarves.
No.
No.
Right, doesn't have block. More both downs. Bloody things. Okay, now you can go through there.
Oh, here we go. I've got a good feeling about this one.
Oh, well done, Rugbart's amazing.
He's on fire today, isn't he?
We need to put Rugbart on every team ever. Said Rugbart. Right. You can now go across to there.
See support. The rules are, who knows? Who knows what the rules are?
What?
C support saying he didn't know the rules. He's just made them up, so nobody knew them until moments ago.
Oh,
So
come on.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry, I can rephrase that. He didn't just make them up. They were recently announced. How about that? It's the same thing.
Oh, this little blocker made it. Well done, little blocker. Okay.
Who was that dodging away? Locust go. I always find it hard to say.
You both.
Locust Koskent. Locust, anyway. Well done, Locust. Very impressive. Yes.
My guard placement here is rubbish, by the way. Look, 1 on the end of a line, so easy to pick off. 1 in the middle, it's fine, but it's not really supported by the other guards. So the 3 guards. My guard positioning crap. My cage isn't great. And
well, I didn't want to pick, but yes, your guard's all over the shop, my son.
Yeah, and it's just
Well,
not very
it's
effective.
not like you can reposition them. So you've got to make a best guess as to what's going to happen go with that, and then que sera, isn't it? Let the chips fall where they may, as it were. Yes.
I think this drive, the whole drive's not been particularly good from my point of view. Probably because I'm a little distracted. I don't know, because I just not playing very well. Certainly could do a better job of this. And we need to fix that. We know there are 9 elves. I think he will screen off in this sort of area. Assuming he comes back, of course. I hope he's alright. Thomas T's pretty handy with Dark Elves. Yes.
Ugh.
But I hope this turn we can actually recover the positioning a little bit. Because I think Thomas will have to reset his positioning and go backwards a bit. And then I can, when he disengages, I can then re-engage, but on my terms.
Yes. Yes, he's going to want to disengage and column defense, really, isn't it? Is what he's ideally hoping for.
Yes.
I think he's just about going to get there.
He is. Yeah, none of them rolled a naughty 1 that turn.
Oh, hello, Terrific. How you doing, Sunshine?
Hey, Trevek.
Nice to see you. Terrific and Hancock played yesterday, apparently, and Terrific had a rough time.
I played Hancock yesterday and had a rough time.
Hancock's great. He's invincible. All the facts are pointing towards that conclusion. I see you playing in purple again. You seem to have been gravitating towards purple recently. Do you like purple?
Yeah, it's alright.
Quite regal, isn't it?
Yeah. You can go there. What? Oh, you God! You.
You've got on dwarf, haven't you?
Yeah.
That's not got hard. You wanted Jenny, not Dr. Nick there.
Don't worry, I'll just dodge it out and put it back in again.
Ooh, I wouldn't do that, mate.
Bollocks.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oops. I'll be fine. What you probably want to do here is chin another elf.
That would be very nice. Okay.
Now who's going to do the hit? Probably on a Goku, I think. Is it Oni? Is it going to be Oni or is it Gajais?
No, it can't be Gajais because the
tackle factor.
Yeah, because of frenzy factor.
Well, that worked out. Yeah, that's working out fine. Hello, Tony. How you doing? Speaking of Tony, where is Weewa?
Who knows?
But he's not here. Yeah, no.
Alright, I've gone wide because next turn, now he needs to stay wide, and the idea is if he stays wide,
so
they'll be able to. No, he'll.
Maybe.
Why can't I see that? That's really annoying.
Also, he's got lots and lots of dodging to do, and if you get lucky and he has an early fail.
Yeah, because you're thinking about him needing a player here, and here, and here, and here, and there, and there, and there, and there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's got 8 crosses left, so he could do that. That's a relatively strong screen. And by being wide, I might be able to run around the side. Might. If I went all narrow, that becomes a lot more tricky.
Yes, spread them out because you need to punch a hole through. You don't want an impenetrable thick wall of elves. You want a thin, penetrable wall. Belharus says, "What do people think when dwarves kill elves? Who's cheers?" You'd be surprised. There's quite a lot of there's quite a lot of folks who don't love elves.
No, we haven't found any dodges away from all the players, which is a shame.
Bloody elves.
Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we need to be there. Okay. That strength 4 elf is causing me all manner of problems.
He is, isn't he? Now, don't all argue. Everyone's entitled to have preferences and opinions. It's all fine.
Right, we can push. I'm going to push him around and give me an alternate scoring threat. It's not my ideal play, but at least it's a play.
Do you know what I like about orcs over dwarves as sort of fairly close bedfellows? They're both, guard heavy, mighty blow heavy, high armor teams that are slowish. Is that at least with orcs, you've got a thrower that you can throw the ball if you have to, and you've got more movement 6. Well, arguably the same amount of movement 6, but no scoring with orcs is a little easier. Dwarves are so slow.
You've got
more. It's difficult to punch a hole, penetrate, and run through, and they can't. They just ain't got the pace. And although this drive is not going horribly, just the very fact that you've got a long way to go for the end zone might thwart you. That's why dwarves draw a lot of games, that they can get 1-1 all day long. Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck. Oh, for fuck's sake. That was not a go for it. Well, I won't score now. There you go. So I'm not going to score because I misclicked. I was like, oh, that's not a go for it.
Oops.
Oh, you fucking hell.
Oh, well. Byron says, does the chainsaw star player sound at all appealing for fouling, for example, along with a bribe? Yes. That's exactly his chainsaws are best for fouling. That is exactly what they're for. Yeah. You'll typically find stop venting in the chat. You'll typically find goblin teams with the Niffles Altars, the star players are cheap. Will always have the chainsaw and 3 bribes and all that kind of business. Empty says you can, in theory, score.
I don't think so.
No.
Not in slightest.
No, there's nobody in range is the problem. No, can't, mate.
Not even close. I needed to not roll basically a double 1 in two 1s.
Ah, no, and Empty said it. You could have double pushed a long bid, maybe.
Oh, no. I could have scored if I hadn't rolled a 1 on this one, and then I had to re-roll it. And then my next click was but because I was rushing because it's stupid 2-minute turns, I thought that wasn't a go for it. So I clicked it to do the next move, which was move the run around, which was move this run around. I'd got 4 more moves to make. And I fucked up all of them, and then I got punished because the first one of the things I did was roll a 1.
Oh well, never mind. Don't be vexed, though. I don't like it when you're vexed. I'm not ignoring what you said, Hancock. It's just it'd be undiplomatic of me to mention it at this moment. What's the length of terms in open ladder? Are they 4 minutes?
3.
Well, Rebels 3 minutes. My games normally last about an hour, bit over normally. Yeah, you do. That's true. You do sometimes meet people. Rebels 4. Is it 4 minutes? Goodness me. I remember in OCC used to be quite a few coaches who would very cautiously think about everything, and that would take a while. Rebel seems not so much. I suppose it's just random as to what division are you in, and are you playing against other coaches who tend to be fairly swift. Also, it depends on races as well.
Yeah.
It depends, doesn't it? Tribble used to famously take 4 minutes every single turn.
I think 4 minutes is probably, on average, probably far more than you need. Most turns are...
It's excessive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Spindrift, have fun at the gym.
Most turns are a region 2 minutes, but then when you've got something you actually need to think through, then it would be nice to have longer. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, that's upsetting, isn't it? It doesn't really make any difference.
It does, because he could have scored if it had gone the other way.
I suppose we didn't. Logic. I'd throw it in the mix if you're making a case for more than 2 minutes. Kislev. Sometimes, and any of the agility teams sometimes. But certainly vampires, definitely Kislev. Do you know what? It is what it is, so I'm not that bothered. Yeah. I do find playing Chaos is probably fairly easy to do in 2 minutes because you've got basically one plan. Blitz with the Claw Mighty Blow, piling on fellas, and advance the Chaos Warriors, base everybody up, make the ball safe, and turn next.
Yeah, and there's a lot of teams that you can play relatively easily in 2 minutes.
Hancock, because I've played probably more Chaos than anything else, and that's what I do. It's a blot. It's a blot. Unfortunately, they're so slow, none of them can get near the ball.
No.
Still, you can go and make life difficult by marking people up and making him dodge, can't you?
Yeah. Which is what we shall do.
Well, if the ball lands anywhere other than just inside the opponent's half, yes, exactly, Fellaini. I mean, it's still the benefit that you get to have a free smack and negate him hitting you at all, pretty much, on the scrimmage. There is that. Well, it's a stick or twist with dwarves, isn't it? It's either you commit and go for I'm going to pressure the ball, or you basically stay put. Yes, and Andy is aware of this risk.
Oh, the overcommitment risk. Yes.
Well, the orcs are like that as well to some extent. As do you pile the blitzers forward and da 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 da. Okay, stun. That's fairly helpful.
Yeah, there's.
This is still much better than if he'd just received the ball.
Oh,
I
massively.
think.
Yeah. Because there's four players that you're now struggling. If you're him, to do a great deal with, he's there just to protect that. That is the problem player, which I failed miserably to deal with. Partly through rolling 1 in 9s or non-knockdowns on the turns that I could actually have had a go at him, and partly because I just didn't do very well in the first half.
Yeah. Okay.
So when he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players to dodge away this turn, all of which don't have dodge, and there's a pickup. So there's 6 2+ rolls that need making this turn, and yeah, probability isn't like, well, I'll roll 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6. But imagine if the 1 is at the start of the turn, that's a problem. If the 1 is the last dodge roll, doesn't matter. There might not be a 1 at all. There might be 2 1s. I like what he's done there. He's gone to go and pick the ball up first, because if one of these is a 1 straight away, then you've not got to worry about the pick. You can't re-roll the pickup. Oh, good play.
Jobber says you should lower your cam down a few centimetres so you've only got his eyes looking from the corner. No, he's kidding, mate.
Oh, okay.
He was kidding.
Oh. I love it when people tell jokes.
It wasn't so much a joke, more of a prank, a jape. Where's Megatron, by the way?
I think Ever's taken her out.
What? Wow.
No, remember now.
Sort of like a hit. She cottoned on to the used toy scam and had to be silenced. Wow. Oh, hello. This could be exciting.
Didn't care about Dauntless. Okay,
Oh, he's fine.
Yeah, he is fine. But now we can put tackle against the ball, look. So there's a little cheeky bit of tackle applied against the ball. I need to put tackle against this bludge player as well, just to make that annoying to get out of. So I'm going to have to sacrifice a Mighty Blow hit over here. Oops.
We don't know Kuso Karai. She's not expressing herself very clearly yet. But she does have a new phrase I was hoping to see live on air, but she's apparently been whacked. It's just business. It's nothing personal. You know, that kind of thing.
If we put you in there, that really does reinforce this being a problem for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's frustrating. Oh, go on! Andy levelled.
Oh, well done, Body Armour. Sweet. That completely came together, didn't it? Surely good.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
If I go there, you're going to have to do more shit to get out of it again. So let's do that. So that's now really meaning you've got to do something with this.
I think it'll probably be guard, Hancock, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it'll be guard. It'll be guard.
Yeah.
It'll be guard or strength. There are 2 choices, and it will be one of them.
Do you remember when I took plus movement on a long beard in UKBBL? Everyone said, "Why'd you do that for?"
Yes.
I thought it was quite a good choice, actually. The most
They were.
frustrating thing about dwarves is that they're so slow, so getting pace. Sure, how is that different to taking plus movement on an Orc Blitzer or an Orc Lineman? I don't think so. I
I
think it
think.
was a good choice, and I never regretted it.
Yeah. How's he going to get out of this? Is he just going to blitz the Slayer? I think what he's going to do here. Oh. I thought what he was going to do was blitz the Slayer and push the Slayer down a square, because then he could oh my word, there's it all one.
Well, that's set the cat amongst the pigeons.
Yeah. Hasn't it ever?
Well, of course, this was movement 5 to movement 6, and he then got agility. I think he had agility first, actually, and then he got.
Oh, that was
dodge
that was a
block,
blitzer.
and...
You're not talking about a long beard. It was a blitzer. I think you did that on.
No, both. I had both.
Oh right, okay.
I had the strength movement blitzer, which was definitely right, and then I had the. Well, he's got guard, so it's mighty blow, or no, fuck it, I'll take movement. Alactonte, good morning. Don't know. I haven't played enough to really tell. Alactonte says he's having a tough season. That all the teams sort of play one game and the team gets slaughtered.
In what, CCL?
Yeah. Well, they don't play the guy last week had sidestep and a long beard. I don't think I'd spunk a double for sidestep because stand firm is such a close cousin of sidestep. I'd just take stand firm, and if I had a double for a dwarf, jump up's tempting. Just pile on mighty blow, jump up, synergize as well, or just guard. I mean, dodge isn't awful, but you need several of them to really make it work. So yeah, I think I'd pass on sidestep on a long bid for me. He's fine.
He is, but I'm getting to start to just move things along. Look. Right. So the only elf that can get up easily. Oh.
Yeah, I think dodge is very viable. Jump up, although they are agility 2, which takes the shine off a little bit.
There we go. Fixed. Whew. And sure hands procking as well. Right. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we just stay there. And we have recovered. And because the Witch Elf is stunned, if you want to dodge, that's fine. But that's got guard. So if you want to come in this way, you can. In fact, why do I just not make that so you can't? Why don't I just go...
The base is covered there, haven't you?
Why don't I just go there? Right? Yeah. It's nearer the guard.
Yeah.
Every single elf is on the floor. I got away with this. I think this drive, I played better, and then was helped out massively by the blitz because it swapped the entire momentum of the entire drive round.
Yes.
Now, who's the right elf?
Yeah, good work there.
Who's the right elf?
Okay.
Dodge.
Dodge doing a thing. You've had value for money out of Pendo's dodge, haven't you? That's really
worked.
Really paid off, yeah.
Yes.
Really has worked. Oh, Wormthrax, goodness me. Thank you very much. Welcome back. Nice to see you, boy.
Oh, so Wormthrax, what race would you like to see me try and get to 100 games played next season?
Vote for a race.
Vote for a race. He voted.
Hancock says he voted Chaos. Did he? Goblins.
All right. I'll write it down.
Street says, "Will Liverpool? He'd love it if Liverpool choked and win the title." Bit of a long shot, Street. I think they've got this. I really do. I think Leicester and Man City have got more problems than Liverpool do. I can't see Chelsea or United or Spurs catching them. I think their lead is too big for it to fall off. I think losing the other week made them stumble, but it's not like the others are winning game after game after game. Wormthrax says Necro or Vamps. He was kidding with the goblins. Andy.
Oh. Okay. Your vote has been counted and is important to us. Right. Now, it all depends on what happens with this block.
Now what's going to happen next?
Because I want to go into this sort of area here.
Uh-huh.
Good.
Oh, and it's bueno. It's muy bueno. El Dingo.
Right. Ball goes in there. And now we've got a couple of players left to move, so we're going to put the tackle on this side of these two to protect the runner. We're going to put... This guard is going to go there to try and keep
Lil
up
Baz is a Spurs fan as well, Zombie Cat. Where's Baz this morning? I haven't seen Baz. He's normally here.
Yeah.
Street says doesn't get why sporting things need to stop. Just playing behind closed doors. Yeah, fair point.
Yeah. Well,
But then the interesting point was made. If you play them behind closed doors, does everybody who would have attended the game just go down the pub, where they're in even more confined space, and does that actually make it worse?
I wouldn't go down the pub.
Well, you wouldn't. Well, you don't really like the pub, but a lot of people would. If you're going to go to the football and it was behind closed doors, Plan B would go and watch it in the pub. A lot of people would do that.
But what happens if it wasn't then broadcast?
Well, it would be.
Yeah, but,
probably.
Yeah, but so that's the point, right? Make it not broadcast then. So just tell you what the result was.
Yeah, but then everybody would miss the football.
Oh yeah. How did the poker go? I finished second out of 10 players, and I picked up a £60 prize money.
£60?
60 whole pounds, yes.
Has that gone at the Patreon? Has it?
No.
Where's my pound of flesh? Damn it!
Where's your pound of flesh from my poker winnings? I don't know.
Yes.
I feel like I'm being unfair to you here, Zunk.
I know, but then life is unfair. So what can you do?
This is true. Right. Where it's only turned 12.
Valuable life lesson. I'll start again. Valuable life lesson to be learned there. Life is unfair. Get used to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Grr. Let's have a go at that.
Hello, Fan. How did the Dark Elf drive start so badly? It was a blots. It was a blots and then a double one early on their recovery turn. So it was the combination of those two things. I think I answered that succinctly.
Yeah, well done.
Well done me. Yeah, well done me. One other go. Oh, it's a yellow one's probably a casualty, that.
No. We tried, though. It nearly was.
Stun. I see top.
Hello,
Exactly,
Zito.
red hair. Lice leffens.
Alright, now we can just rotate everyone round a little bit. And I'm alright with rotating.
And everything was fine.
Mm-hmm. Ish.
Ah, it's broadly fine. That'll be fine, that will. Nah, that'll be fine.
Ish. I want this to come to me.
Huh?
There we go. So I thought what he was going to... I was tempting him into, why don't you put this lineman here and then dodge into here and have 1 dice on the bludge player.
Ollie! He'll be fine. He's fine.
He's still breathing, it's fine.
He's fine. You take that, it's fine. Everybody's asking, why didn't you blitz there?
Did I not?
Forgot? No, I'd sometimes do that. Just forget, don't you?
Did I not?
Did you not? I can't remember. As several people have said it,
It's probably a thing, isn't it?
probably a thing. Yeah, whatever.
Let's rotate the cage a little bit.
There are times where you shouldn't blitz. Admittedly, they are few and far between, but it can happen. Well, that was disappointing.
Finally got him on the floor.
Probably dead.
No. Nearly.
I'm going to stop saying that. Zunk's 0 for 0, 0 for 4 on these predictions so far this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stop saying that.
Must try harder. There we go. Right. So now we can put you there. We're going to rotate the guard onto the opposite corners in this turn. And there's tackle on opposite corner. So that's actually properly safe this time. Not like the clusterfuck that it was last turn. Yeah. We'll add some tackle to this. And we just push it to there. That's basically another one of these.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
That's all right.
Yeah, we'll try doing that, and we'll try and be a little bit more effective. And I think it's going to be another game where we score on the runner.
Well, that's not the end of the world. He could do a kick-off return, couldn't he?
Yeah, I suppose. I might rotate. Actually, I might try and rotate into a blitzer this turn. That might be possible.
Well, you could give it to Jenny, couldn't you?
You said you were going to blitz the strength 4 elf and then you didn't do it. Oh, right, okay.
Right.
Oh, it's because the strength 4 elf was cocking around over here, wasn't it? So to do it without having to rely on Dauntless proccing, I didn't want to split three over here and then the rest over here. So the dwarves are all together, and I'm trying to deliberately keep them all together as much as possible.
Aha! He's not going to follow that, is he?
Nah.
No.
Because when they're all together, they're annoying. When they are split up, they're easier to deal with.
Black Celts thinks, do you think, what's the best start team for Woodies?
In what format?
What sort of competition? In CCL? Park that. All Andy's are currently busy. Your question is important to us. Hold that thought. We'll come back to this.
He's done it again.
Of course you can, Ham. Hit me. It's annoying. You'll still be all right here, I think. Still be all right. Oh, Ham, sorry I wasn't around yesterday. It was Dino's leaving do. So... Oh, did you stream yesterday afternoon in the end?
Yeah, for a couple of hours.
Did it go right?
Yeah, mostly.
Yeah, run out of time. Do let me know in advance when you do that, and I'll make efforts to, be there.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
That'll do. It was a one-off. I won't normally get Fridays off. So what's the opinion? Right. Well, there are three different starting Wood Elf rosters. If you go and check the Wood Elf guide that I did for CCL, you will find that answer to that question. It is in the Wood Elf guide specifically. But since you want a question and everyone else is here, you can either
Wood
go.
Elf guide is very popular, by the way.
You can either do 0 rerolls, which is loads of positionals, and no rerolls. Tree.
It's a different question, Ham.
What? No, Andy, that was for Zunk. What do you mean?
No. Two different questions. Continue answering this question, and then I will.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Or there is the compromise situation, which is I'll take one reroll and some positionals, which I think gives you 3 catches. Is it 3 catches and a thrower? I think, which is all right. And then there is the safer position build, which is 2 rerolls, 2 ward answers, 1 positional, either a thrower or a catcher. That's really annoying. That is all caused by that fucking thing rolling a stupid 1 in 9 again.
Right, on to Ham's question. They are different. What they do is rebalance the game. So, for example, Steel Faith will make garrisons very, very much bigger. They'll make subtly change unit sizes. It's very good, but it's just different. So, what I'd do is, if you want a slightly different flavour or spin on the game, yeah, give them a go. But they're both very, very well done and make lots and lots of subtle balance changes to the base game. But I haven't used Grimhammer very much, but I have played quite a lot of Steel Faith. Have I seen the planet side changes? I haven't, Dr. Nick, though I do notice that they've announced Planet Side 3. The drawback with that is it's a massive time sink, so I don't know if I'm actually going to play it or not. I haven't played Planet Side for quite a long time. And because I've got quite a lot of commitment to this, it would be a bit of an either or, unfortunately, so this would win. You can, if you're curious, Sam, you can see what Steel Faith does in its not the patch notes, but the descriptor. But it is good. It's just a subtle different spin, rebalancing the game. Hello, Watchtower. Rebel game is tomorrow at 6 p.m. UK time, UTC, GMT, etc. One of the reasons I was playing vanilla is if you play co-op, you've got to make sure that you've got exactly the same mods as your co-op partner. So it's simpler to just use the vanilla. But because of the way the mod manager works, you can install it by all means, try it, and then just untick it if you don't like it. Stomper, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the program. Dwarves for now, yeah. You really need a stun or a casualty, ideally. Oh.
Well, I've managed to get.
Does Steel Faith add new units? Are you sure? Does it? I can't remember.
That was the ball carrier.
Trying to remember, to be honest. It's a while since I've done it. The big one that I immediately noticed was the garrison sizes. That an undefended garrison with top tier walls is very capable of defending itself against a single stack of attackers.
It needs to be able to, because that's one of the problems. What? Someone just spoke to you
No.
in your computer house.
Not quite that, Belly Dunk. These aren't DLCs. These are mods. So no, Warhammer is the same for DLCs. That only one person needs them, and it works even if the other doesn't have them. Zeta, I'll be honest, I can't remember. It's a while since I've done it, but I did like Steel Faith. I have played it quite a bit, but it was a while ago. Oh, right, okay. I haven't played Orcs for ages. The Orc tech tree is too rubbish. I did used to like Orcs. Orcs were good in Blood Bowl 1, but they've just been, since Blood Bowl 2 came out, they've been largely ignored. It's a tech tree that undoes the Orcs.
He means Total War 2, 3, 1, whatever.
Yeah, Total War. Sorry. Well, the Orc overhaul should be very soon. They've got, what's it, the Paunch, haven't they? That massive goblin troll is going to be new DLC.
Ah!
Oh, Andy, that was unfortunate. Hard luck. Oh, that was desperately unlucky. You may yet be all right. James, see you later, mate. May yet be all right, but it's tough. 1, 2, 3. Well, you've got options to score. It's just requires some dice.
This is very true. Right, well, I'm going to need to be able to get through, so push that out of the way. That's the route through.
What are you thinking? Pick it up with Bazman, hand it off to Ronin the Blitzer, and punch your way through to score past Rhine Hill the Blitzer, I think. I'll shush anyway. You concentrate on what you're doing. Several players in range, to be honest, Bob.
Yeah, the range isn't the problem.
Okay, good. Got one.
So there's a 3-up dodge with dodge for sure hands. So I can have 3-up with a reroll inbuilt, 3-up with a reroll inbuilt, 3-up with a team reroll, or I can have 3-up, 3-up with one reroll to share. They are my choices.
I like the latter.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what's better.
Oh, I'm right. 74% for the latter, 70% for the former.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Zunk fans.
Oh, you live and learn, don't you?
I know, right? Come on. Come on. You got this.
Yeah, that's good. I'm not even going to throw that. Not even going to throw that hit. Oh, I don't think I played that game very well from start to finish. Really. Really don't think I did that. No, could have done that better. I really feel like I could have done that better.
Your second half was good. Your first half, not so much.
No.
I think your second half was better.
Yeah.
But then don't forget, Thomas played pretty well. Also, he knows what he's doing with Dark Elves. He's you know, he's not going to give you any rookie mistakes.
That's very true. Bloody. Don't really want that. I want the points on the blockers.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're going to have to recycle some players. Right, body armour. Congratulations, you have levelled and rolled guard. Just helps.
Hooray!
Just helps. More guard.
More guard. You can't go wrong with guard, can you?
No.
Nah.
No, you can't go wrong with guard.